Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This reading is going to take a look at the total lunar eclipse in Taurus taking place on November 8th, 2022. It is a full moon, so it is a full moon lunar eclipse in this case. And if you're not familiar with my channel, I do full moon and new moon readings every month for the collective. It's just my way of getting an energetic checkup to see what's happening for all of us around these times. And in this case, you don't have to have Taurus because it is a full moon in Taurus. And you also don't have to have like Scorpio because it's Scorpio season anywhere in your chart, as far as a predominant placement or anything like that to be able to watch this reading. This reading is for everybody. So what I usually do to get the reading started is start off with a fortune reading card to kind of see what the main energy is for everybody around this time. It's always curious to me around full moon time to see what we might be releasing or changing or switching up, maybe letting go of in order to prepare to receive come the new moon time, which is a time where we, welcome in the new. So let's see what this full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, what is the main energy of it? What does it have to say and share with us? Main energy, theme of this full moon. Okay. And then I also have the Healing with the Angels cards as well. Just want one card. All right, so what do we have here? Wow, new beginnings. Eagle, you will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength. Yeah, I love this. New beginnings, right? Who doesn't want a new beginning? Who doesn't want to let go of the old in order to receive the new beginning? And I feel like that is what's taking place for everybody. This full moon is a time of clarity, letting go of those things, right? Letting go of the weight of the past in preparation of what is to come. The feeling is here that there's a buildup, right? It's all been building up to this. And if you had any confusion on the journey, if you felt that there was stagnation or a dry spell or a drought in some way where things were in hermit mode, maybe perhaps not even happening for you at the pace or the speed that you would like, this is feeling like things are going to pick up. And you're going to soar, right? Soar towards your destiny. Move in the direction of those things. This new beginning, really, that you've been waiting for. And you're going to have clarity and understanding. So think of like major epiphany moments that come through perhaps with this full moon energy. The thing is that it's all been prepping you to receive this new energy here. It's all been leading up to this. The ego energy is oftentimes a messenger spirit. It's oftentimes spirit delivering you the message, giving you the higher perspective of a situation. So it could be that with this full moon, you also receive plenty of downloads, right? To make things clear to you. Insights, knowing, epiphany moments. Where all the pieces seem to like line up and make sense, right? In the greater scheme of things. But this clarity, once you receive this green light or this knowing and understanding, it starts something for you. It begins a process, right? The new beginning here. It feels like it's getting the ball rolling in some way. Okay, so I have the Dark Mansion Tarot. Let's see what else the tarot wants to share with us in regards to this full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. Let's see what it's all about. You're moving forward in some way, right? The ego energy is telling us that you're moving forward in some way. And that forward trajectory is helping you to step into this new energy that it feels like a lot of you have been waiting for. It's like where you were, okay, I just got the vibe of like, if there was a period of hold or limbo. There's an energy that shifts for you to help lift you up out of that. And perhaps even to change things and get things moving in the direction of this new beginning. So there's some kind of anticipation and like culmination. It's all been leading up to this moment, it feels like. And some of you have been waiting for this, like really hoping for a breakthrough. Again, the clarity, right? Greater clarity and strength. So hoping for a breakthrough to finally come through to give you the relief that you need and help you move forward where maybe you've been stuck or stagnant or feeling on hold in life, right? Let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, what do we have? Okay, so we have the 5 of Cups. We have the 9 of Cups. Look at that. Oh my gosh, the Ace of Swords. That's the clarity and epiphany moment. That is very much in alignment with the eagle. Right there, that's the breakthrough. That's the new beginning. This clears away the clouds of confusion to bring you the clarity, the truth, the knowing, the understanding, the information, the download, and the knowledge that you seek. It also cuts away things, right? That sort of truth will clear the path from any debris. So, yeah. There's a green light up ahead. You're going to be able to put all this disappointment with the 5 of Cups behind you. It may have to do, right? This clarity, this epiphany, this breakthrough may have to do with a wish with the 9 of Cups. Trust that, you know, you have 2 cards of new beginnings here. Okay. This new beginning is bringing you some kind of wish fulfillment. It's making you happy. It's making you satisfied. It's giving you a sense of contentment. But I felt like you've been waiting for this. And maybe the wait hasn't always been easy with the 5 of Cups. That's an energy of like, when, you know, having that moment of like, shoulda, coulda, woulda, like ruminating over it, thinking you could have done something different. But you know what? I don't think you could have. This is an energy of like, it feels like it was what it was. Like, there's nothing that you could have done on your end to change or fix the situation or amend what was lost or fix what was broken. There's nothing that you really could have done in that case. You know, whatever this 5 of Cups means in that sense to you on your journey. It feels like those challenges and those things that you faced, right? Those losses, those regrets, perhaps. It feels like a lot of that was, you know, whatever happened to cause that energy of the 5 of Cups was kind of out of your hands. And it's not your fault. Like, there wasn't anything that you could have done to change the trajectory of that situation. But the feeling is here. Whatever was lost in that scenario with the 5 of Cups, or whatever was lost and you couldn't get back or you couldn't retrieve. What's done is done, right? Don't blame yourself or don't have that weighing on your heart. There was nothing that you could have done in that sense. The feeling is here. It was kind of out of one's hands, it feels like. But that had to kind of fall away, the feeling is with the 5 of Cups, in order to make space for more. In order for you to receive more. Because look at the upgrade from a 5 of Cups to a 9 of Cups. Do you see what I mean by that? Sometimes those things have to kind of like run their course or fall away or remove themselves in some way, shape, or form in order to receive what's truly meant for us. So I mentioned this in a pick a card that I just did, where this is kind of giving me the same vibe, so I will share it with you. But there's an affirmation that says, there is no loss in divine mind, because whatever is lost, if it's mine, will be found again. Okay? And or be replaced with something better. And that's the vibe of this. That Five of Cups has suffered some kind of loss. But the universe is stepping in with the Nine of Cups to replace those spilled cups with maybe a wish for some of you with the Nine of Cups. And the feeling that Ace of Swords is giving me is it'll all make sense to you. It'll all make itself clear why maybe that Five of Cups situation didn't work out. That Ace of Swords is bringing the clarity to give you the hindsight to help you understand and see why maybe it didn't work out the way that you had hoped or in the way that maybe you had envisioned. So the feeling I'm being led, to tell you is, or to share, is that if at any time you were disappointed, let down, stressed out, thinking that you could have done something different to change the outcome, if you had regrets and you looked at your situation, ruminated over it, up, down, left, right, and center, trying to figure out what you could have done to change something, the feeling is here, you couldn't have, right? That was what I was feeling very much in the beginning of the reading. Like you couldn't have, there's nothing you could have done to fix that scenario. Because that was falling away to make space for what was really yours. To make space for those things that truly were meant for you, belong to you, and would make you the happiest. That would fulfill you and satisfy you. Also, for some of you, that heartbreak, that loss, maybe those disappointments of the Five of Cups, that actually puts you on a healing journey, I feel, for some of you, to learn to love yourself with the Nine of Cups, because that is a card of self-love. And learning to be happy in your own company. So for some of you, the journey that you have been on has been one of healing from the sadness, the disappointments, the heartbreaks, in order to learn to value yourself and hold yourself in high esteem and love yourself unconditionally. And it's like, now that you've gotten to that place with the Nine of Cups energy, the universe can deliver the breakthrough that you've been waiting for to get you unstuck, right? And to help things move along and move you into your new beginning that you are so worthy of. That Five of Cups is just screaming the old cycle falling away, putting that behind you, not letting the hurts of the past get the better of you anymore, not letting that affect your vibe, your mood, and moving forward with clarity, like the card of the Eagle says, with clarity, determination, strength, and a decisiveness too. A sharp focus. There's a shift in energy and a mood here, because you go from sad to satisfied. Okay. You go from crying to content. You see? And what's really cool about this, okay, look at the artwork. Here's the spilled cups, but there's a cup still standing on that table. And that same cup over here, it has now found itself over here, right? And these cups have been replaced with 8 more. So there's an upgrade taking place. Whatever new is coming in for you is upgrading your circumstances of the past. That could be new love coming through, or an upgrade in your physical circumstances, maybe in your energy. You know, there's something new coming through for you that's going to make you happy. I say new love because, you know, I do see 2 cups still standing, even though they're in separate cards, right? Right there and right there. So that's a possibility. But nonetheless, there's a new beginning up ahead, and the feeling is here. Spirit's like, don't focus on those things that kind of slipped through, or you felt maybe, or perceived that has slipped through your fingers, because guess what? Those things really, the reason why they fell away is because maybe there's no space for them moving forward in the future. There's better things coming your way. There's other blessings, right? Again, no loss in divine mind. What was lost gets replaced with like kind, quality, or something way better. And the way better is that 9 of Cups. So I also heard, look back on the past with fondness. Okay, maybe for what it taught you and what it brought you. Again, the hindsight I was feeling. Look back on it with fondness. Because everything you experienced, every tear that you shed, every disappointment and heartbreak, what it was a stepping stone, okay? It was the literal stepping stone for you to arrive at your happiness, for you to arrive at that feeling of satisfaction and contentment, and for you to arrive at your wish fulfillment. And to claim your crown, claim your throne, right? Look at this Ace of Swords. So a new beginning is around the corner. You're moving in the direction of those things that are meant for you. And all those things from the past that maybe drained you of your energy or had you in the shoulda, couldas, and wouldas, right? None of that's going to matter when all is said and done. When you arrive at your wish fulfillment, when you arrive at that place of feeling content and happy with the outcome, you're not even going to give those things a second thought. You're going to understand why it all unfolded in the manner that it did. And like I always say, hindsight is a gift for that reason. Because when all is said and done, you can look back on how it all lined up. And you only then, when you've arrived at the destination, can you look back and see why you went through what you went through, why things happened the way that they did, and all the ways that the universe what's that word? I guess collaborated, right? Or orchestrated, yeah. Orchestrated all the pieces in the puzzle to help you arrive in that moment. It's only hindsight that'll show you that. How everything was pieced together in such a magical way to help you arrive at that wish fulfillment. And I think that's why the Ace of Swords is here and the Eagle, because it says you will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength. And when you arrive at your destiny, when you arrive at those things that are meant for you, when you arrive at your upgrades with the Nine of Cups, when you arrive at this new beginning, you'll be able to look back and see why everything kind of had to happen the way that it did. Because if one hair was out of place, right, it might have thrown the whole journey off course. It reminds me of, what's the movie? I forgot. It's Meet the something. But anyway, he goes, no regrets, right? No regrets. Because, yeah, would you regret anything if you knew that it was gonna, like, you know what I mean? Like, sincerely, would you have any regrets about the way things unfolded, or the mistakes that you've made, or the decisions that you could have done differently, if you knew that every decision you made, good, bad, haphazard, okay, was still going to help you arrive at your wish fulfillment? Would you honestly have any regrets at that point if it all helped you land in the same place that you were meant to, or in the place that you were destined to? Probably not, right? And that's the feeling of this reading. There's a culmination here with this full moon. It's all been leading up to and building up to this moment to help you step into this new energy. So have no regrets and worries and cares over, that energy of the past anymore, because what was done was done. It kind of was what it was. And in some way, shape, or form, it needed to happen that way in order to help you arrive at what's meant for you, what's destined for you, what you've been wishing for, what you've been holding on your heart for so long. In order to help you also arrive at your blessings. I feel like cutting the cord is also an energy here that I'm picking up on. Like cutting the cord of those things of the past. That's what this full moon is doing. That Ace of Swords is really sharp. And it can cut things away. But it's cutting it away so you can receive your gifts, your blessings, your happiness, your contentment, your wish fulfillment, and your new beginning. And put you on the path to your destiny. So I have the Making Magic Oracle. Let's see what else we can find out about this. It's all been leading up to this. It feels like that new beginning, that breakthrough, that clarity, that understanding, that information, that knowing, that insight that you've been waiting for Spirit to reveal, right? It's right around the corner. No way. Look at that, the star. The silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. Again, like no regrets, right? Especially if it all led you to where you were meant to be anyway. Serendipity, good luck, wish fulfillment. That's the star's energy. Divine guidance as well, okay? Look at that. See if we can get two more. What was that? Oh, look at that. On target. You're right on time. You're about to arrive right on time. Follow your ideal life path. Exactly. This is you're lining up with your ideal life path. That's why it says you will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity Right here, these two cards. Focus, determination, decisiveness. Everything's going to start to make sense. It's going to give you that hindsight, and you're going to feel empowered by that. You're right now on the path towards your ideal, right? And part of that includes your wish fulfillment. Two energies of wish fulfillment, the Star and the Nine of Cups. And two energies of new beginnings with this card and the Ace of Swords. Two energies of clarity right here. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. So we have successful career, a happy working environment, pay rises or raises, and promotion. So an upgrade. Remember when I was talking about an upgrade with the Nine of Cups? You're going from spilled cups to look at all these standing behind you, okay? That is an upgrade, for sure. So don't regret anything that you know, yeah, no regrets, right? Because it's all building up to this upgrade and level up in your journey. That is a promotion in some way. A spiritual one, I feel, for most of you. Like it's a spiritual upgrade and promotion of some sort. And for some of you, yeah, if you did lose a job with the Five of Cups and you were worried about your situation, Spirit's saying here, don't shed another tear over that scenario, over that person, over that place, whatever this situation may be, work-related or not. Because there's something else coming to replace what was lost, and it's going to be that much better than what slipped through your fingers, in other words. So for some of you, yes, it could be an upgrade in your career situation, if that's where you've been needing it, if that's where the breakthrough, you know, that you've been wanting and waiting for. It could be in career. For some of you, it could be a breakthrough in love. A spiritual breakthrough for some of you as well. Sometimes the Ace of Swords can talk about a major awakening. So when I look at this, yeah, I can look at it literally and say, yeah, there's an upgrade in your career situation taking place. But at the same time, I'm just seeing this as well as an upgrade in your environment, an upgrade in your finances, an upgrade in your spiritual path and journey. There's just a leveling up, you know, in whatever area of your life you've been needing it. And you're right on track, okay? You're arriving right on time with the on target card. And you're moving and soaring in the direction of your wish, of the breakthrough that you've been needing, this new beginning that has been kind of feeling elusive, but it's finally here. It's coming. This full moon is helping you to, you know, really put the past in the past and deliver you what you've been waiting for. So I have the Sacred Forest Oracle. Let's see if we can get a final. Hold on here. I want to make sure I have all the cards where they need to be. So let's see. Sacred Forest Oracle. Final Oracle here for this full moon lunar eclipse. November 8th, 2022. Final message for this reading, please. And then I'm going to roll the dice also for angel numbers. All right, let's see what we have here. Oh, look at that. Hummingbird. Joy. Isn't that beautiful? And what's really cool, it's a number 22, which is a master number. But what's really cool is that I was feeling the energy of 2, right? Because we had 2 cards representing new beginnings, 2 cards representing wish fulfillment, 2 cards representing clarity. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what it says. Again, your happiness, right? This is all about you stepping into your happiness and feeling lighter, because that's the energy of a hummingbird, traveling in the direction of those things that bring you joy, happiness, contentment. So that does make sense. Let's see. I love the hummingbird. Okay. So it says, in the sacred forest, hummingbirds have incredibly beautiful auras. A shimmering, sparkling frequency surrounds them. With every flower they dip into, the colors of their aura and the frequency of their energy shifts. Each one hovers directly before you. Without fear, flashing an iridescent color in the sun, the vibration of their wings sounds like a universal om. Open your heart to celebration and fun. Who told you that you need to suffer to grow? Okay, that would be the Five of Cups, right? It might have been a challenging, difficult time that you were maybe healing from, right? It says your soul expands in leaps and bounds through following your bliss and expressing your love. Embrace life, yourself, and others in the moment. If you've been waiting until circumstances are different before you allow yourself to experience joy, you may have a long wait, okay? But the thing is, you're finding your happiness. You're stepping into your happiness. Okay, you're shedding this. That's what this full moon is helping you to do. Really put the past in the past so you can step into your new beginning, which brings with it that much more happiness than maybe with the Five of Cups you experienced before. Okay, so it says life is always changing. If you don't follow your bliss now, then when will you? Your purpose in life is to experience joy, so take steps towards that now while protecting your personal boundaries. You don't need to do everything all at once, but you do need to start. Happiness spreads to others like wildfire and can help heal the world. And again, the new beginning that you're stepping into, once you get the clarity, the answers, and the knowing that you need, right? Like I was talking about in the beginning of the reading, it helps you to step forward into this new beginning. Okay, so the answers are coming. And then you will be able to access your happiness. Okay, it says, happiness spreads to others like wildfire and can help heal the world. Although hummingbirds are small, they are capable of traveling great distance and can even fly backward. Their presence is a reminder that life is not just about reaching the destination, it's about the joy of the journey. And I did mention that, right? About reaching the destination, being able to look back on it hindsight and realize how everything lined up to help you arrive. Right? And that's part of enjoying the journey. So this does align with what was already said. That's pretty cool. Hummingbirds visit an average of 1,000 flowers a day because they expend tremendous amounts of energy. It's necessary to have periodic times of rest. Follow their example and remember to replenish yourself. The spirit of the hummingbird says, replenish yourself. True happiness comes from following the dictates of your soul and your heart, right? Life is change. Be open to change and look for joy in the moment. Find your boundaries and stand strong. Discover your joy. All is well. All is well. And you're arriving in this new beginning right on time, okay? I feel like I said, some of you have taken the journey to self-love, right? You healed from all these disappointments, heartaches, losses, and you learn to love yourself through the process. And because of that, right, you're able to truly shed the past, let it go, and step into your happiness, step into your joy, and maybe learn to find more joy in life and living. So that does definitely make sense with a lot of what I said earlier in the reading, and I do always love when that happens. Let me find my dice because I thought I had them in a certain spot, and apparently I don't. So let's see. There we go. All right, so I start off, I have 3 dice here, and I start off rolling one at a time. So if you're not familiar with my channel, I do roll the dice for angel numbers to get additional messages, maybe to confirm some things I've already said in this reading and or provide you with additional messages that you need personally. Now, it's your, duty to kind of do the research for yourself, find a source that you trust. I don't like to give you a source or a link or shortcut because, for one, if I suggest a source, it could be one you don't like. And 2, I never want to imply that there's one source that's better over another. So again, you can just figure one out that you connect with and go with that. Also, if I give you a shortcut and or a link to research the numbers, I might rob you of the experience of finding other synchronicity, serendipity, and confirmation that you need along your journey. Again, I don't want to rob you of finding that magic or of that experience, so that's why I don't give you a shortcut and or a link or the interpretation. Again, I try to remind everybody also to please refrain from putting the number interpretation in the comment section for the same reason. We don't want to rob anybody of finding that magic for themselves, okay? So let's go ahead and see what numbers come up for you. So let's see, first dice. A 2. Look at that. More 2s. Again, this card was a 22. So I'm going to put that there. 5. Okay. All right. So 250. 250. Go ahead and look up that number. See what it brings to you. 5 is a number of change. 2 is a number of union, coupledom, alignment, balance, right? So go ahead, look at that number, see what it brings to you. You might get further messages than what I just broke down for you there, but go ahead and look it up, see what it brings. If you feel that this reading has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Maybe even consider joining my channel membership. I have exclusive content readings that I put out for members only that I don't release publicly. You can join via your computer desktop by visiting my channel's page. The join button will be there. You could also support my channel further beyond YouTube by visiting me on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below. I have handmade crystal jewelry there that I create by hand on my free time. A lot of beadwork. I even work molding clay and things like that. Sometimes I have other creations like little works of art on canvas. But, you know, it's when I have time and I get to it that I put new things out into my shop. So check every so often to see what you might find. So much love to you wherever you are. Happy full moon to you. Take care and always keep shining.